Hello coaches, this is Thomas here from MyCoach Ai, and today in this video I want to show you how coaches are saving hours and hours of time by leveraging their check-ins in the following way, specifically through the MyCoach Ai system, because they're built in a little bit of a different way, the way you do check-ins within the MyCoach Ai system, different than you may be used to, but for a really good reason. It's built this way because we've just found it to be extremely convenient and time-saving for coaches. Now, the check-in feature in general, there is a lot to it, and I could probably make 5 videos about it. And who knows, maybe I will in the future. But what it is all about today is the fact that check-ins within MyCoach Ai are done by scheduling the next check-in while reviewing the previous one and immediately being able to make any adjustments for this client if needed. And you'll see what I mean by that in a second here. But essentially, it is so efficient because as we are reviewing the latest completed check-in and booking in the next one, we are directly able to compare progress, make any adjustments, and then send out the next check-in with feedback of the last. Let's quickly go over an example. So I'm just going to go to a test client here, go to the check-in tab under that specific client. Now, this was a bit of a test run, so kind of ignore these pictures here. These could, for example, be progress pictures, right? But essentially what we find here on the check-in page, as we press view on the most recently completed check-in, we get an overview of everything that was filled out on that check-in. So front photo, back photo, just imagine those there for a second. Things like your motivation level, things like open questions that we asked, everything that the client filled out, we get in one overview here. And it will even give you comparisons to what was filled out the week before by the client. So you can directly see trends, right? Let's say their weight went up a little bit. You will immediately be able to tell on this page, weight trend up by 2%. Cool. Take a note of, and you're good to go from there. Now, this is just to review once the check-in comes in, right? But something really cool happens when we go to the next step. And for that, I just got to go to a different account real quick. But let's say we're here on this client, and I'm just going to go to this client right here. Because after reviewing that latest check-in that was completed, just doing that again right here, right? We then press respond and schedule. And like I said, we do both at once. But this is where the magic happens, because we have reviewed some of the progress of the check-in that the client filled out. Now we can immediately go into scheduling the next. It automatically sets it out for 1 week from now. So great, let's leave it at that, 9 a.m. on the 7th, and then we continue. But then you will get the ability to make adjustments for your client, such as here adjusting macros, but also in a second adjusting their schedule. But while you are doing so, and this is of course based on the check-in information that you received, you can leverage all the relevant information of this client. Meaning with this menu on the left, you can look into their chat logs and see anything that they may have sent you that week to take note of and make adjustments for. You can go into their settings, so you can look at any notes that you may have on it or other coaches that are assigned to them have made on this client. And of course, their metrics section. So you can look at all of the recorded things for that client, see, for example, their weight trends as you're adjusting their macros, all of these different things you can analyze in the moment. And this just speeds up the process so much, all in one tab, in one place while you're looking at it. So from there, you can just check out all of these pieces of information and maybe say like, cool, let's decrease macros and calories slightly based on what I've seen from your check-in. Continue from there. And then maybe you want to make some adjustments, right? So per day or per week, you can say, cool, for next Monday, I'm actually going to add an extra workout for you based on XYZ. Cool, you do that right here, again, while checking in on their progress. And then you continue again to find your default check-in form. This is the standard set of questions that will set out anytime you do a check-in. You can make adjustments to it here or leave it as you usually have it. And then we get to the summary page. Now, this is really cool because while we are scheduling the next check-in and reviewing the latest, and again, making adjustments to their schedule, nutrition, whatever we need to, as we do so, it means the client will receive your check-in response with all of the details that have been changed, right? So we have a little box here, and we can say anything we want in there, give some feedback. We can even make a quick Loom video and then paste the link into there to send a video review of their check-in, and so forth. And the client will receive these updates. So they will actually receive a message, push notification, directly saying, hey, your coach has responded to your check-in, and then also directly the next one is scheduled. And they will see, hey, your main macros have been updated. They were lowered a little bit. Also, an extra workout was added on this upcoming Monday. And here's the comments that your coach has left you, or even, for example, a video. And then from there, all we do is send and schedule, and the cycle kind of repeats itself. which means that now the client, of course, it's their turn again to complete that check-in next week. And when they do so, you get the form again, review it, and schedule the next one while making adjustments. But in this way, we make sure that you schedule the next check-in, review the latest one, and don't even have to, based on the check-in, now go to their schedule or go to other pieces or send them messages in different places. We keep everything on one page. We make it super easy for you to view their progress and view anything that you need to take note of while you are making adjustments. And once you get used to this process, we've had coaches with hundreds of clients who mentioned doing this in a very efficient manner and just saving hours and hours of time weekly on doing their check-ins. And that's a brief overview of how the check-in can save you a lot of times in the way that we do it with MyCoach AI. Again, there's a lot more to it with client compliance as well and how we show them these check-ins. But that's perhaps something for another video. I hope this helps. Go try to do your check-ins in this way. If you're not part yet of the MyCoach AI system and you want to check this out, how to do check-ins in this manner, definitely go to our website. The link is in the description. We have a full demo for you, even a free trial waiting. But I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next one.